Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Thursday Night Net of the Ozarks Amateur Radio Society. This net we call every Thursday at 8 p.m. on this frequency of 146.460, no PL tone and no offset. My name is Shaun, and my call sign is KE0MAD. While this is not an emergency net, if anyone has any emergency traffic at any time, please call break. Does anyone have any emergency traffic? Please call now. All right, hearing none. Our goal with the Simplex Net is to reach out as far into the Ozarks listening area as possible, testing the effectiveness of our stations and radio-to-radio contact without the use of a repeater. I'll be using NetLogger for check-ins on this net, and anyone who wishes to can check in early by monitoring the OARS Simplex Net there. The Ozarks Amateur Radio Society meets on the second Saturday of the month at the Happy House Restaurant in Monette, Missouri. Meeting is at 7 p.m., but everyone is welcome to come in at 6 p.m. to eat and enjoy some good conversation. Individuals pay for their own meal, but you do not have to eat to attend. You also don't have to be a ham to attend, and everyone is welcome, including family members and those interested in amateur radio. The next meeting will be on Saturday, November 11th. This net is now being streamed live on the 5-9 Radio YouTube channel, so if you want to see how you sound on the radio or you miss part of the net, you can go to 59radio.com for details and a link to the channel. So I will begin tonight's net with short time and mobile stations. Short time and mobile stations, please call now.
KE0MAD.
All right, picked up one. KE0MAD. Greg and Monette, how are you doing?
Doing good, Shaun. I just thought I'd jump in here. I'm on the mobile at the house. Just thought I'd jump in real quick and say hey and get my name on the list and hop back out and let you get everybody with base stations. So that's all I've got. 73 to everybody, and I will talk to y'all later. KE0MAD.
All right, well, you're coming in like a base station. You're 5-9 signal. Maybe hopefully that's a sign of how the band will be this evening. All right, 7-3, Greg. Catch you later. If we have any more short time or mobile check-ins, please call now. All right, nothing heard. We'll move to the top of the NetLogger list. AE0OC, Wes in Miller. Good evening, Wes.
Well, hello, Shaun, and everybody on the net. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. I got a little good news. My uncle has made some improvements with his problem he was having with the bleeding on his brain. He woke up, had some consciousness. He was really slurred, but they kind of could understand some of the things he was saying. Then, of course, he was really tired and went back to sleep. But that's massive improvement to what they were expecting.
Hey, well, that's good to hear. That's very good news.
And the other thing is, I just got a call a few minutes ago from my granddaughter, Siri, and today's her birthday. She's not going to be able to make it on the net because they're doing a big birthday party for her. But she got a new cell phone for her birthday. So ham radio may take a back seat for a while with her.
Oh, boy.
Other than that, hung out with my daughter for quite a while today, but had a good time having her over for a while. But otherwise, got nothing else for the net, so I'll say 73, and let's move on down to AE0OC, back to net control.
All right, Wes, thanks for checking in. 5-9 as usual. Catch you later. Let's see, next on the list, KC0NSC, Tom over there in Springfield. How you doing this evening?
Good evening, Shaun. KE0MAD. This is KC0NSC, and I'm doing all right. Pretty quiet week. I like the turn the weather has taken as long as it holds. Not much else going on. So, but I did want to get in for the count. 7-3 from KC0NSC.
All right, Tom. Thanks for checking in. About a 5657, no preamp. So sounding good over here. All right, we'll catch you later. And let's see here. Next on the list, KE6GAE, Dave in Rogersville.
KE0MAD, the rest of the net. This is KE6GAE. Oh, we're doing all right tonight, Shaun. Got the T3 gateway finally done, the true ICOM gateway, so we can get that out to the computer site. So whenever we can get that set up. But actually do have the PyStar working where people can connect to it like they would a regular gateway. Other than that, don't have a whole lot. Just trying to relax tonight, get some of this stuff done, take it easy. Thanks for running the net, Shaun. We'll pass it back to net control. KE6GAE, back to net control.
All right, Dave, thanks for checking in. About a 5-4 signal, no preamp. Band may not be working as good that direction. It was working real good towards Monette.
Yeah, I'm not sure. My antenna's up, not as high as it normally is, so who knows? All right, Shaun, we'll pass it back to net control. KE6GAE, back to net control.
All right, Dave, thanks for checking in. Catch you later. Let's see, next on the list, KB0RHA, Rich in Mount Vernon. Good evening.
Well, hello there, Shaun. Everybody on the net. Got the grass cut anyway, and enjoying some of the nicer weather till it gets cold. Anyway, that's about all I got for the net. 7-3, everybody. KB0RHA.
Yeah, I think that's going to be pretty short-lived, enjoying this weather before it gets cold. It's looking pretty rough for next week. But that's the way it goes around here. All right, Rich, thanks for checking in. 5-9 in Aurora. We are at the bottom of the net logger list. This is KE0MAD with the OARS Thursday Night Simplex Net. Anybody'd like to check in, please call now.
KE0WRU, Robert in Golden City.
KE0RM, Bob and Aurora.
KE0LTG, Aurora.
Kilo 0 Lima Alpha Foxtrot Charlie in Republic.
All right, we got 4 there. We'll move on up here to KE0WRU, Bob in Golden City. Good evening, Bob.
Good evening, Shaun. Glad to hear you're running the net tonight. Everything. Kind of getting ready for this cold weather. I mowed my yard yesterday and hope it's the last time this year. I put the mower up, forced it off, put everything away. And I said the big rose is just going to have to grow. I was going to try something here. I'm going to see what I sound like. I'm going to kick this down on as low power as we're going to see if I can get to you. Give me a second to change this.
I don't think there's any low enough power you can go to. I couldn't hear you.
Okay, there's 5 watts.
Well, keep going.
That's as low as this thing will go, but there's 5 watts.
You're still S5, kind of flickering to an S6.
Well, it's a working then. Okay, Al, I guess that's about all I got for the net, but I thought I'd throw my nickel's worth in and see how it sounded. You have a great evening, and everybody else out there, too. KE0WRU.
All right, Bob, thanks for checking in. 5 and 6 on that 5 watts. Sounding good. All right, next on the list, Bob, KA0RM. How are you doing?
KE0MAD, KA0RM. Doing good. Bob, I had about 3 or 4 bars on you, flickering 4 on this 5100 down here, so you can't hide, so don't even try. Doing good. I went to a funeral this afternoon there for one of our church ladies that been there going to this church for 70 years. She passed away last Sunday, and so had a big funeral there. Of course, the church is about, the family is about 2/3 of the church, so we got a lot of relatives. Had a nice time. It was a good day for that, and ain't done much else. We got enough rain over here, about a half teaspoon, I guess, in rain gauge I dumped out. Wasn't enough for even to hardly wet the deck out back. That's all we got anyway. But that's about it, Shaun. Catch you later. KE0RM.
All right, Bob. Thanks for checking in. You got a 4-0 signal, as in 4-0 over S9. Catch you later. Next on the list is KE0LTG Lawrence right here in Aurora. How you doing?
Well, good evening. I went out to check out the new Come and Go store which opened today. It is a 24-hour store. They wasn't giving away any free hot dogs or anything. They do serve a breakfast, I guess, about 6, and they have a long table with some chairs. And, of course, they have usually the 24-hour store prices to go with it. But they did have a modern floor cleaner that sort of like a little robot that goes around cleaning, and it's got bumpers on it, and it puts water on the floor and scrubs it, and then it vacuums it up. So I guess the manager was trying to get people not to be scared of it. They thought it was going to run over them, but it's got sensors and stuff to stop and back up, and so I was going to let people know if they need a 24-hour store, that store across from Walmart's in Aurora is supposed to be 24 hours now.
All right, Lawrence, thanks for the information on that. Yeah, that place will be a little busy for a little while, but then it'll die off because it's a pain in the butt to get in and out of it. One way in, one way out. You're kind of dedicated to that one. All right, Lawrence, thanks for checking in. You're about like Bob. You're about a 5-0, as in 50 over S9. All right, 7-3, Lawrence. Catch you later. Next on the list is K0LAF, Charlie in Republic. How are you doing?
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Hope everyone had a great day. Looks like we're looking for a change in the weather tomorrow. But it is that time of year. We went up to Kings Prairie access area and activated it today. And we got a first activation on it, so that worked out pretty good. And probably going to try and do a couple that have already been activated around here tomorrow. Hope everyone has a great evening and a great weekend. 7-3 all. Back to you, Shaun, K0LAF.
All right, Charlie, thanks for checking in. Hey, did you request any parks to add to the list?
Brenda did. She requested Celine up near Tuscumbia.
Okay, I was just curious of what people suggested and what they've actually added. Have they added that one?
Oh yeah, he added it the next day.
Oh, okay, awesome. Well, good to hear. I'm glad we got a few more around here to play with. So seems to be working out all right. Catch you later, 5-9 in Aurora. We're at the bottom of the list again. Do we have any more over-the-air check-ins before we go to the beam? Please call now.
KD0AFB, James in Aurora.
KA0SPM.
All right, we picked up 2 of them. KD0AFB, Jim in Aurora. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Better than some, worse than others, I guess.
Well, that's good to hear. And let's see here. Don't remember 60 caliber handheld pistols don't play well.
I didn't know they made 60 caliber, but that was funny.
That was pretty funny. All right, you got anything else going on?
Oh, I did a little truck shopping today.
Oh boy.
You're right, they are cheap compared to the older ones.
Yeah, it's pretty disgusting.
Yeah, the one I looked at today was the, well, it had the 6.6 liter gas engine in it. That was probably the best thing about the whole truck. Oh, and it had nice seats.
All right, well, that's good. All right, well, you got anything else for the net before we run on down to Steve?
No, just keep your head on a swivel out there and watch out for power gliders.
You got that right. All right, Jim, thanks for checking into the net. Good to hear you in there. Haven't heard you in a while. You're 5'9", obviously, over here at the house. So we'll say 7-3 to you, and we will move on down to KA0SPM. How you doing, Steve?
Well, maybe better. I don't know. Last day of big high-powered antibiotics, which I hope makes me feel a little better. But we'll see. Did the volunteer at the Gray Campbell Homestead this evening? Well, this morning, and it was high school kids instead of fifth graders. So kind of cool, explaining farming in the 1860s. I got one more day, that's tomorrow, with fifth graders. So that season comes to an end. That's pretty fun. Just got in late because we finished up dinner, and I had an English dish called bangers and mash. Look it up. It was awesome. So anyway, with that, back to you.
All right, Steve. Yeah, it sounds like you got your hands full there. All right, good to hear you in there. Yeah, I just noticed I didn't have the monitors up, so I seen you were trying to check in on the monitor there, and I missed you. Sorry about that. But we got you on the RF there. Sounding good. 5 and 6 over here in Aurora. All right, we're at the bottom of the list, and I'm going to go ahead and turn the beam on, starting to the southeast and rotating around to the west. So give me just a second. This is KE0MAD.
Kilo Zero, Romeo Whiskey Delta, K0 RWD here in Cashville. You're doing a pretty good job in there.
All right, Ron, well, we'll get you before we run down on the beam. Yep, Ron, you're 5'9" plus in Aurora. How are you doing?
Well, all things I do is cut limbs down and everything else, so I'm not bored, I'll guarantee you that. So I'll just say 7-3 for the crew, K0 RWD.
Well, I'm glad you're not bored. I'd hate to see that. All right, Ron, thanks for checking in. Catch you later. I'm going to switch over to the beam, and we'll start rotating around. All right, well, this is KE0MAD for the Thursday night OARS Simplex Net, and I am pointed to the southeast. Anybody to the southeast of Aurora that'd like to check in, please call now.
Paul, KD0, EOA in Cape Fear.
All right, we got Paul, KD0 EOA. You're coming in extra good tonight. How are you doing?
Oh, pretty good. I thought with the weather change coming, I'm going to shift into indoor projects, so I started working on an old Zenith Transoceanic today. So I'm geared up for radio season.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah, I'm not really ready for it, but can't stop it, so gotta go with the flow, as they say. Well, I'll let you go and move on. Thanks for picking me up. 73.
All right. Thanks, Paul, for checking in. Sounding good up here in Aurora. And we are still pointed to the southeast of Aurora. Does anybody else in that direction? Is there anyone that'd like to check in? Please call now. All right, nothing heard. We are rotated up to just a little bit north of east. Anybody around Rogersville and even into the southern part of Springfield, Nixa, anywhere around that direction that'd like to check in tonight, please call now.
KE6GE, recheck.
Recheck. Go ahead there, Dave. Go ahead.
Well, now that your beam's pointed at me, I imagine my signal's a little better than a 5.4.
Yep. You're about a 5.7 now.
Copy on that. Yeah, I was watching the meter on the screen. I just had to mess with you. KE6GE, back to net control.
Yeah, I turned the preamp off so you can see the real signal there for a second.
Yeah, copy on that. Oh yeah, see, now I'm down to a 2x2. I got a Bob signal. KE6GE, back to net control.
Yeah, 1 by 1. All right, catch you later. This is KE0MAD, pointed up just a little bit more to the north, straight northeast here. Anybody up around Springfield that'd like to check in, or even further past Springfield, please call now. All right, nothing heard. We are pointed just a little bit west of north up towards Stockton. Anybody up around Stockton like to check into the Thursday night OARS Simplex Net, please call now. All right, nothing heard there. We're rotating around towards Carthage and Joplin area. This is KE0MAD. Any further check-ins to the northwest, please call now.
KE0AFB.
All right, recheck for KD0AFB. Go ahead.
Well, I think I'm kind of northwest of you. So I check in on the this part of it.
Oh, well, the beam is a little bit west of you. Now it's a little south of you. It won't make any difference as close as you are. You're still 5'9" plus a lot.
Okay. Sorry, didn't mean to wreck things.
Oh, you didn't wreck nothing. Rechecks are always welcome. You're still sounding good. Of course, like I said, I think I could disconnect my antenna and I'd probably hear you about the same.
Yeah, I'm probably about 0.8 of a mile from you.
Yeah, if that. Well, that's probably pretty close. All right, catch you later, Jim. I'm going to make a call down towards Rogers and Springdale area down there, see if we can pick up anybody else, and then we'll close this thing up. This is KE0MAD with the OARS Simplex Net, pointing down towards Arkansas, Rogers, and Springdale, down in that area. Anybody down there like check in, please call now. All right, nothing heard. Back on the omnidirectional for any final comments, rechecks, or final last-minute check-ins for the Thursday night OARS Simplex Net. Any last calls or rechecks, please call now. All right, nothing heard. We got 14 check-ins, including myself. and I didn't see any proxies show up on the live stream. So thank you everybody for checking in, and hopefully we can catch you Monday and Tuesday next week on the D-Star and the 9-7 repeater on Tuesday night. 7-3 everybody, this is KE0MAD. I am returning the frequency back to whatever we call normal amateur use.
I've yet to figure out how that's any different.
Right, that's what I'm thinking.
KD0AFB.
7-3 guys, K0LF.
Hey, Charlie, we're gonna Saturday. Greg and I are planning a pretty big endeavor.
Oh yeah, what's that about?
25.
Oh man, that's gonna be rough.
Yeah, we're gonna hate Parks on the Air for a month after that.
Well, especially if the weather is like they say it is.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I told him we'd take a look at it. We kind of said we'd look at it again tomorrow afternoon and see what it's looking like. Of course, we're going to be, screwdriver mobile, so that won't be so bad.